time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going. I wanna be the greatest, energy is overflowing. I know I'm stoking the fire, my desire's taking over. Not tired, I'm inspired, rewired. I know just what is required. My brain knows how to decipher the messages, looking brighter. Already paid up the piper, my game is getting much tighter. I feel my body on fire. Now it's game time. All the practice to prepare for this main time. I could do anything, that's my baseline. Go ahead and do you, I'ma make mine. You gon' read me in the headlines. Always go up, I don't know a decline. On the glow up, getting better with time. Yeah, I'm about to hit my prime. The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams, we must defend. And we know what we represent. So we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we...
Boom, 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 Nick. The Daily Roy.
How you can't shake your bones to that? I don't know what's happening, man.
Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm amped up. That just song gets me excited and ready for this. Let's go. Let's go.
Totally.
Yeah. So man, this is exciting. I'm super amped up, super excited to do this. Man, this is awesome.
So, shall we talk about our guest?
Yeah. So Orphea is somebody who's been in our community, the digital growth community. Her story started for me when I met her, so to speak, or when she was introduced on, it was a Zoom call of some kind, and she was talking about her experience in regards to having seen Tim Hess for the first time on TikTok. And she kept on, she entered her email address, for Tim Hess's, his email marketing, his Freedom Machine. And in time, she just started seeing more and more stuff about digital marketing on TikTok, of course, as the algorithm takes over. And she had, I think she had unsubscribed and maybe deleted the emails from Tim, thinking maybe it wasn't quite what she wanted, but it stood like a bug in her ear, so to speak, and it stuck. And then she saw Tim again and decided it's exactly what she wanted.
Yeah, I mean, and funny enough, I think Orphea was the one that when we spoke, then the next day I went on her live.
Yeah.
We were commenting and everything like that. And it was like, talk about manifestation. I mean, it's funny how that happens, right?
Right. It's exactly what happens. The universe hears our thoughts and puts it all together.
Right. Absolutely right. But no, absolutely agree. There's going to be an interesting story that, you and I don't know fully yet, but we'll get it out of her here, and I'm sure she will tell us.
Yeah.
Guys, as you're watching the stream on my live, ask any questions. I will ask them, and we'll go from there.
All right, so let's bring her on. So Orphea Wallace is somebody who's on YouTube. She's an influencer. She's just somebody who's got a great influence on social media, a coach, all sorts of different things, wears many hats, a great, vibrant personality. So I'm excited to have her tell us where she comes from, and hear a little bit more about her business and her online story. So I'm going to do just a very short special guest video intro, and we'll bring her on. Here we go.
Just carry this load. I'm kicking back here with the smoke. Just carry this load. I tried to front like a G. Shit worked me. I had to think the front like.
Here we go.
Hi. How are you? Okay, so my voice is a bit so please forgive me. I've been talking a lot.
Right. Don't worry.
promoting my business and everything. But hey, guys, how are you?
Very well. Outstanding. Yeah, we're doing great.
We're doing awesome. Now
Great.
yeah, it's going to be exciting.
I'm very much excited. I'm just feeling a little bit terrible because I feel like I was on time, but then it turned out I wasn't on time. But yeah, time zones. So
I
what we
know
gonna do?
time zone.
Yeah.
Crazy
What we
time
gonna do?
zones. Yeah.
Right, crazy time zone. But I heard your introduction of me, right? And you were talking about Tim and me finding Tim. I didn't find Tim again on TikTok. That's not how that one went. What happened was I was seeing all these things about digital marketing and digital product, but at the time I was seeing it about the roadmap or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And so I was seeing all those videos about, on TikTok about digital marketing, but I kept
Right.
telling myself, I don't have any time, guys. The reason why I didn't have any time is
Too
because I
busy.
had this job that if I did not work, I don't get paid kind of situation. So I was working like 12, 15 hours a day trying to like make that buck put in. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't have time for it. I would love to figure out what it is. I don't have time for it. And I kept putting it off. I kept
Mm-hmm.
putting it off. And then this year, 2024, on the 31st of January, I end up losing my job. So I took it as a sign as God saying, and I lost my job to AI. So for all of y'all who are talking about, oh, AI can't do this to me, well, think again, because it did it to me. And I thought it wasn't going to do it to me, and it did it to me. So you could be next. So what I did, I was like, maybe God was talking to me. He was like, okay, you got time now. Go look it up. I went on Google and I started searching because I started seeing some more videos again. I went on Google and I started searching. Google wasn't giving me the answer. Um, I went on TikTok. I was like, okay, let's rest it. So I went on TikTok again, just trying to scroll to find some funny videos, some funny things. I want to kiki a little bit. God, I just lost my job. My entire world's crashed in 2023. Like, if you've heard my story in the community when I was talking to Michelle and I was telling her the dramatic part of my story in 2023, if you guys want to hear it, I have no problem sharing it. I don't know how much time I have. But if you want to hear it all, I'll spill it all
For
because it's my
sure.
story and it
Spill the
got me
tea. Yeah.
here. Right. So in 2023, I had my tower moment. I lost everything. I lost my relationship. I lost friendships. I lost everything all in once in 2023. The only thing that I had, and my birthday was like piss poor. And the only thing I had hanging on to at that point was this little itty bitty job that was paying me pennies on the dime. And I had to be working. At this point, I started have to work like 16 to 20 hours a day to make an income where I could buy food. You guys, I couldn't even buy groceries. That's where I was. I was so desperate. So I was working so hard. And when I saw the digital marketing things, I kept pushing them out. I was at a point so low that I was basically suicidal. Like I can take you guys outside to show
Wow.
you
Wow.
the view that I have. And you'd be like, wow, you feel suicidal in that view? And I'm like, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, I did really feel suicidal. Let me show
Mm-hmm.
you guys. Let me give you guys a little taste of it. Like, that's my view, you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
This is my view from my house where I live. Like,
Where
you're
do you
just
live?
peering out a window. Jamaica.
All right. All right.
So
nice.
I live in Jamaica and I'm in Montego Bay, Jamaica, which is one
Uh-huh.
of the tourist area of Jamaica. So I have this beautiful, gorgeous view, especially when the sun is up. And you would never think that somebody living in this area could ever feel depressed or sad. Guys, when
Right.
you don't have money, it don't matter what is around you. Once you can't eat, once you can't feed your children,
Uh-huh.
once you get irritated at the little stuff, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter your surrounding. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is. Your life is just nothing. And so that's the very same sea that I wanted to walk off into, but I couldn't because I have my kids. So I had to keep it strong. And so when I came across, when I lost I told myself that I cannot do this in 2024. I need to find a way to bring myself up out of dirt. I'm at the low. I can't, there's no further for me to go. I'm at the bottom, guys. There's nowhere to go but up. It's either
There's
I'm going to
nothing
crawl up,
deeper.
right, or I'm going to lay down and die.
Yeah.
So I decided to, take some take some time off, recalibrate my brain, and I was gonna zoom in on this job. I'm gonna put my 100% in to make somebody else filthy rich, just so that I can afford groceries. Uh, so that's what I did. And then on the 31st of January, bam, I logged in, no job. What happened? Yeah, we don't need you no more. What? So no notice? No, we don't care
What?
about you like that. Like, bye. You know, AI took your job. Just go. And there's no one to dispute, no one to talk to, no one to this, no one to nothing. Like, you're doing a 9 to 5, you need to give your 2 hours in so that you don't inconvenience them, so that they can replace you. But they don't give you the same
They don't.
grace so that they don't inconvenience you. They just drop you like that. And so I was like, okay, at that point, because I had made up my mind not to give in to my depression, not to give in to that, I was gonna fight my way out, guys. I was gonna fight. I was like, yeah, let's get it. you know? And so the first thing I did, I slept. I just slept. That's the first thing I did. I just slept. I think I slept for 2 days or 3 days. I don't even remember. I slept. And then the next time I went on and I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna go on TikTok to rest my brain. And I got on and I started seeing videos again. So I kind of pushed it out of my head back then. But then I saw one video and it was Kelly R or Kelly G. That's her name. And I saw another video. No, I saw somebody else. Then I saw Kelly G. Then I saw Tim. So I went in, I put my email address into Tim's thing. I saw it. I put my email address in. I was like, forget about it. Let's do it. Put my email address in, saw the whole entire spiel, saw everything. And then I was like, okay, emails are coming in. I just deleted it. I trashed him. I put Tim in my trash can and just left it. I went on again. And then I was just there scrolling and doing my thing. And I don't remember what popped up. I don't remember what happened in that moment. But I remembered, like, God was saying, girl, you asked me for this opportunity and I'm giving you something. I keep showing it to you. What more do you want? Are you going to take this life jacket or are you going to drown? Because I'm about to stop. Right. Then I was like, okay, the first person I saw with it was Tim. Where is Tim? And I couldn't find Tim. I didn't even remember what his name was. Yeah, I remembered his name was Tim. So I tried to search it on TikTok. Wasn't finding nothing. I started scrambling, you guys, scraping through. Then I was like, Eureka, you put Tim in the trash can. So you better go dumpster diving. So I went to my Yahoo email address. I went into the trash can. I scrolled through like a crazy person scrolling for Tim. I found him. Bam, 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 bam. I purchased this product. Didn't even know what I was purchasing, what I was doing, nothing. I didn't even have the money at the time.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't have the money at the time. I used the last that I had. I paid for it. I didn't even know where I was going to get the website fee from. I didn't know none of that. I just purchased, went in. And so the first meeting I had, day mindset meeting at that time, that's when you saw me and heard me for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I didn't even pay my website fee, you guys. It wasn't even the 8th of February, because the 8th of February was when I was getting my last paycheck, and that's when I was going to be able to pay for the website fee. And I didn't even pay that. And guys, the energy and just the atmosphere that poured off everyone that was in the communities was like intoxicating. It was like life-changing, fulfilling. Remember, this is a person who less than a month ago lost her entire life. The only thing she had is herself and her kid. That's it. No baby daddy, baby father around to help with nothing. I wasn't going to bother my sisters. They had their own lives. I didn't want to put my burden onto them because I know they would help, but I didn't want to do that to them. So I just kept my mouth shut on that front. And I was just suffering. I was suffering to the point where I was crying every night. I was falling every night, waking up to tears every single morning. I would be like, if my pillow wasn't absorbent, I probably would have been drowned by my tears. And so I think about it and I talk about it sometimes and I get teared up when I remember some stuff. And when I went into the community at this point, remember, this is my last, you guys. I had nothing. The money that I have coming in is to take care of my bills for the next couple of months, whatever. And the first thing the community did was change my mindset. My mindset was so weak. It was so brittle. It was so torn down. It was so broken. My spirit was broken. My heart was broken. My mind was broken. I was mentally, physically, emotionally broken in every way. And that one Zoom meeting, it's like
Mhm.
you all fixed me in one Zoom meeting. And I know none of you. I knew none of you. And it's like y'all fixed me with that one Monday mindset Zoom meeting. I will never forget it. And
Wow.
when that turned me around, I was like, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna do this. I got this. I
Uh-huh.
got this. So I went out and I started learning everything. I went through. I used my knowledge of social media because I was doing the social media before. Um, at that point, social media itself was giving me a fight because I'm not wildly successful on social media, but I've been doing it for 3 years, so that was giving me a fight. And so I went in, I used my knowledge of failure with social media. I used my the energy that I got from the community. And then I went in and I searched the whole entire platform and the system, and I went through and I learned everything. And guys, I just hit the pavement running. And on the third day, my first sale came in, and you would never tell that I was new at this. You would never tell that I came into this knowing absolutely nothing, all because of one mindset meeting with a
Mm.
group of people who are geared towards helping others gain an income online. Gain an income online. And with that in mind, I was like, I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for y'all. And I'm so happy that I met y'all. And I remember the first time I met Nick. Nick came over to my live and somebody was basically trying to bully me, but the person had just, left, and Nick came over and Nick was like, I got you. Like Nick was like, we got you. Nick said, this is what Nick said. I will never forget. I wish I was here earlier. And I busted into tears because I'm like, never in my life
Nick
have
the
I had
hero.
people just having my back like that. People I don't know, right? And so I busted into tears bawling because I'm so used to being the soldier, the strong one that figures stuff
Mhm.
out, the ones that's solving problems, the ones that fixing everybody else. But no one is ever there to fix me. And when I saw that, and then more people started showering in, get used to it. We're here. This is what we do. I just cried. I was just crying on my live like crazy. I'm like, Nick, you need to stop.
Oh, that is awesome. That's
Yes,
awesome.
So,
it is pretty awesome. I started with a $50 product, you guys. This is how possible this is. At the time, we had IPS. That's what
Mhm.
we all had. We all were having issues with it. I started with the $50 product because that's where I could start with.
Mhm.
And by the weekend, I was able to upgrade. I started promoting on the Monday. By the Wednesday, I think I made my first sale. By that very weekend, I was able to upgrade to the $300 product. I started with 50 bucks.
Wow. I didn't realize that. Wow.
Right. I started with $50. That's
Wow.
all I could do at the time. And by that weekend, I was able to move from 50 to 300, not the 150,
Mhm.
right up to
Right up to
300.
300. Wow.
And the kicker is I had the money by the following week to upgrade to the $600 package. But I didn't.
Incredible. That's
I did.
incredible.
Right. I didn't though, because then Michelle announced that she was coming out with the Legacy Builder and she was gonna
Uh-huh.
have a $900 packet, and I'm like,
Right. You're
babe,
all
I'm
over
gonna wait
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Right? I was
Yeah.
like, babe, I'm gonna wait on that. And my son's birthday was coming up, so I made my first sale on the 28th of February. My son's birthday was the 28th of March. So I had 1 month exactly to make enough money to give my son a spectacular birthday. And to think about it, when I thought about it, when I was 2 weeks in, I looked back and I was like, imagine 2 weeks ago, I was telling my son, Mommy is not going to be able to give you a birthday party or anything for your birthday this year, son. And my 13-year-old looked at me and he was like, It's okay, Mommy. We can just stay home and watch Netflix. Like, he was like, It's okay, Mommy. And my heart broke in that moment, guys.
hmm
My heart broke. And I was like, No,
hmm
no, that's not the answer. We're not going to do that. I have this product. It has to work. It has to work. So I plugged in and I did what I had to do. And guys, it worked. I shot up. I was able to get the $900 product before it was even created and still give my kid a birthday party. I started with $50.
Wow. What a
50,
story, Nick.
I
right?
incredible, and it doesn't surprise me because the first time I saw you, Fear, was actually you were doing a duet live with someone else, and I think you were helping them. I wish I could remember the young lady's name, but you certainly had this presence, and I was like, wow, I've got to follow this lady. So I followed you, and anyway, then Jared and I were talking, and he commented, and then obviously I came to your live. And I felt bad because I thought, oh, what have I said? Why have I made this poor young lady cry? And I was like, maybe I should leave because went to support someone else on the live, and I had them in hysterics, and they went off cue, and so I went, I'm ruining people's lives, so I shouldn't do it.
Quite the opposite.
But yeah,
Quite the opposite. I was so happy in that moment. Those were happy tears. Those were tears of joy and excitement to know that finally I don't feel so alone anymore. Finally, there are other people that I have no contact with, no absolute, I don't know anything about, never met before in my life, that was willing to be like, hey, listen, we got you. No one is going to come on here and bully you once we're here. And I'm like, wow, like I know I got myself. I know I could cuss this person out. I know I could
Right.
block them, or I can cuss them out and block them. But just to know that there is someone else willing to do that for me, something that I'm willing to do for other people, it was just an amazing feeling for me. So when I was crying, that was the first time in a long time that I cried happy tears. From September to December, every single night, I was crying because I was in a terrible state. I was miserable. And then on that day, I was crying because I was so happy, because I looked at where I'm coming from in such a short space of time. And to know all of this was done by promoting a done for you digital product that I didn't have to create. I didn't have to think of a niche. I didn't have to go searching for nothing. All I had to do was pay my money and then just plug into the training and put it to work. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
had to do. And it only took 2 hours a day. Like, if you want to do more, that's completely up to you. But it only took 2 hours a day to do it. And once you lead with your heart and you lead with good intentions, good things come to you. And that's what I found happened to me here. And so every time I think about it, even on my live today's date, I talk about it. I'm like, listen, I don't know what type of mentor Tim is. I've never reached out to him after I purchased from him. I don't know what he is. I don't know how he does his thing. But what I do know is every time I remember that curly hair in my mind, or I see his live and his curly hair is just out, I feel happy. That's
Yeah.
all I know. I just feel a sense of joy. I feel happy. I just start smiling because that's like my happy thing to see. That's a moment that lives in my head rent free. Because I remember, I think he was wearing a gray top in that video, and he was leaning like this, and he was talking about how he was in the corporate world for so long, and he just got laid off, and now he's doing something that is making him, I didn't even know what he was doing. I didn't even know it was digital marketing. I just knew he said he was doing something that was making him money. I didn't need to hear
Right.
anymore. He told
Right.
me to type how in his comment section. I didn't type how in his comment section. I went straight to his bio.
Yeah.
He tell me to do that, but that's exactly what I did. I went straight to his bio because I know, listen, you may take too long to answer me in this comment section. I'm going straight to your bio. You must have a link in your bio. And that's exactly where I went and I got everything. I got more than I could have ever dreamed of getting. I got more than I could have ever hoped for getting. Guys, I'm in the process of building my dream home.
Oh my
nice.
That's
gosh.
where we are now.
Wow.
I,
That
That's
is
fantastic.
awesome.
I'm not in the
That is
process of
awesome.
building a house, you guys. I'm not in the process of building a house. I'm in the process of building my dream one.
Wow.
Nice.
My
Wow.
Nice.
dream one. This is worth $50.
Wow.
$50. And
Wow.
that's what it's gotten me to the point where I can think of something and go after it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at, all because I found Tim, entered into a community, got all this amazing opportunity, got all this amazing energy, and I was like, wow. It was so explosive. It was so overwhelming. And so when I go on the Zoom meetings, if you notice, if I haven't been on in a long time, but when I do go on the Zoom meetings, if you notice, when I go, I don't really be asking questions. I like to like put my 2 cents in and give advice and help a little bit here and there with
Hmm.
other people, because
Right.
at the end of the day, I wanted to give back what I received out of it. I wanted to do that, and I wanted to do that for others. And that energy is just something to feed off of and live off of.
So
I hear you.
when you started the $50, and you were obviously, you saw the mindset training for people that are listening, what would be your tips? What, if you could break it down, I don't know how possible that is, that made you go from, to switch it on, basically, to go from zero to start earning? Um, was it purely mindset? Was it you
It,
had
it's
decided
it,
to leave the
it's
gate, as Michelle says, or
no, at that time it was purely mindset, and purely mindset, because if you realize, I was talking about this on my live earlier too. Money does not like stress. It does not like depression. It does not like anxiety. It does not like any of that. Money doesn't stay around that. And if you notice, look inside the community and look at the people who are making money. These are people that when they come in and they talk, they have so much energy. Look at Victoria. Look at Amy. Amy's energy is kind of different, but it's there, right? And so when you look at all these people who are making money, they are people who are excited about what they have and what they have to offer. And so you realize quickly, me being like, oh, you know, I bought this product. I don't know if it's really gonna work, but I got it. Now you can go to my bio and just click on the link and let's see what's happened. Money's gonna look at you and be like, what? No, bye. I'm not going over there. That's iffy waters. But if you're like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is what I found. This is, if you are super excited about it, money comes bouncing over to you, being like, hey, I'm here too. I'm here too. Let's do this. And so it's strictly a mindset thing. When I look back at it, it was strictly the mindset. Because if my mindset was still in that depressive mode, I was losing everything in my depressive mode. It all started when the father of my child started stressing me so much, and then my relationship hit a rocky patch. That's when my financial problem started, and it take a nosedive. And so when it did an uphill battle again, when it just shot off, it didn't do like this. It went like going into digital marketing, going into the digital growth community. It went like it didn't go like this. It went like right like that. And it went like that because when I went in and I heard, because remember, in the mindset meeting, they also talk about how to promote your product, how to find your perfect customer, how to do all of that. So they're telling you all of this information, but they're not telling it to you in a way like, you need to do this and this and this and this. It's not, that's not how it's coming out. It's coming out, you need to, when you're finding your perfect customer, guys, do this and do that. And it's so encouraging. It's so uplifting. It's so fulfilling. So the information that they're giving you is coming with that energy as well. And so I tell people, currency is an energy. And we think about the paper, the dollar, thinking that when we tell people, when manifestors tell you that currency is an energy, we're thinking about the paper. How can a paper be energy? No, my love. The paper that comes from the tree, that's not the currency. You are. I am. And do you want to be around someone who's depressed? Do you want someone who's depressed to help you make money? Do you want someone who looks like their life is terrible, who is struggling with their, do you want them? Are you going to trust that person to help you to get from point A to point B? No. So you are going to go towards the person who has that energy, who has that passion, who has that zeal. The reason why the richest men were the richest man is because they found a project, they were passionate about the project, and no matter how much people were like, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, they were
Hmm.
like, yes it is, yes it is, it's not gonna work. Shut up, watch me. And they just ran with it. So when people start seeing that if you even walk into a bank and you're trying to get a loan, if you don't have that passion about it, you cannot convince the loan officer that they need to loan you the money. Money loves happiness. Money loves confidence. And if your mindset is not right, if your mindset does not change, then you're not going to get it. I remember your story about your chicken and your chicken coop. I used that in one of my videos one of the times, and I'm like, that is it. You were bummed out by losing your chicken, and you were like, I'm gonna get that. Whatever did it, I'm gonna get it. But you didn't let that overwhelm you. You changed your mindset around and came on. You put it a spin on it, and you did what you had to do. And I know you made sales because of it. I know you made money because of it, right? Because it's all about this. It's all about your energetic feel, and getting that energetic feel right is when the money starts coming in. Hey, I want to party.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's a great nugget just there, where you say, you know, it's not the dollars, you hold it, visually hold the dollar, it's you are the currency. And it, you know, it took me back, and I've said this before, that when I first started my construction business after my divorce, I was like, what the hell do I do? And everyone was saying there's so many contractors out there, you don't stand a chance. They're big companies, they're well known, there's the independents, the whole thing. There's loads of people out there. And I just went, you, I'm doing it. And yes, it took me a year, but I was at the point, I went to see people, and I've said this before, but it is total mindset. I went to meetings to meet people to get jobs. I knew I had the job before I even got in my car. I knew it. And I said, I'm going there to meet them. I've got the job. I'm not worrying. You know, I went with my paper, my pen, and my notebook. And I said, so what do you want to get done? And this is how I work. And they said, yeah, when can you start, Nick? Every single time, because of that mindset. And it's funny. And I look back now and I was like, yeah, before I even got in the car to drive to them, I knew I had the job.
You have to go in there walking like you have it already. You have to tell yourself. That's why they tell you, when the manifestors are telling you to manifest something, they tell you, picture what you want, and then picture how it makes you feel.
Right.
Because what you want is going to make you feel happy. And then when they say, now that you're feeling how you would have felt if you already have it, live in it like you already have it, right? That's what they tell you, because that's the way that you get it. The moment you step outside of that stratosphere is the moment you fail. I'm like, have you ever seen a sad cornflakes commercial? A sad McDonald's, KFC, Starbucks? Have you ever seen a sad commercial? No, the only commercial you see that start off sad is a depression commercial. And once the person takes the pill, all of a sudden they're running around with their families, right?
Yeah,
You never,
that's
because
true.
currency does not rotate around negative space. And that's one of the reasons why Michelle is so adamant about keeping a positive state inside the community, because money does not revolve around chaos and negativity and depression and anger. That's not where it is always in happiness. That's where it rotates around. And that's why she works so hard to protect it. And I see that now. And it's because of this community. It's because of this product. Like, people don't understand. Oh, so you're buying a course to sell a course? How stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I learned an entire life lesson that changed everything. It was not just a course for me. It was a life-changing experience from everything. I didn't need any more. I didn't need any therapy or anything after that.
Right.
Because once I learned that, listen, I needed to protect this with all I got in order to keep money in my life, then I realized that, hey, no, we're going to protect all of this energy. We're going to protect all of this hype. We're going to protect all of this happiness, because that's where you need to be in order to see success. That's exactly what it is.
That's so good. I mean, have you done any of the Laura St. John 7-day manifest or anything like that? No?
No, not yet.
Try that, because you'd be like 7-figure earner. Seriously. I know, you know, you feel it, and I'm sure Jared feels it as well. It's like the positivity, everything. But if you went on a Laura St. John or another mindset coach as well, oh my God. You think you got?
Mara said that I should go to her email. I'm like, can you just send me the link? Because I don't want to go through searching through emails to find the link. Can
Right.
someone just send me the link so I can get? Because I heard that she has a free 7-day thingy
Yeah, I'll
that I
send
can go
you.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared.
but I keep hearing about her, and I want to see it. I want to go in. I want to see what it's about.
It's really worth doing. And I've written a letter to myself. I know Tim's done it because he mentioned one time he wrote a letter to himself. I went, oh, you've done the manifest. So the 7-day. I did it in less than 7 days, but I still took my time. I don't think it needs to take 7 days, but it is awesome.
Well, I have 3 years. If it's writing a letter to yourself, I have 3 years worth of documentary on my YouTube channel. I have 3 years worth. I have 3 years. It's not 7 days. It's 3 years.
But I think, you know, what you've done and obviously what you accomplished, we all remember the IPS days. And I don't mean this in a derogatory term. It was a lot tougher than the legacy program. And we'll just leave it as that with setup and everything like that.
Not just the setup. If it wasn't for Michelle's community, I cannot. If I even say, oh, I hate Michelle, if I even say I hate Michelle, I still got to say I love her. I still got to say that. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been doing digital marketing. Because what was offered before was absolutely nothing. Because when she did her own thing and you're left to go, because I paid that $23 to go. And this is a part of my story. I'm not bad mouthing anyone. I'm not telling people have different experiences. This is my story. I paid that $23, and paying that $23, you are left on your own with that product. And everything that you do with that product is like money, 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 money. What Michelle created an environment where you spend as little money as possible to make a maximum amount of money as you can, as you want to, as your mind can conjure you making. And that's the key. Your mind, everything is right here. And it don't matter if people be like, oh, it's stupid to buy a course, to sell a course. Everything that you need is right here. If you believe that you can sell a course and make millions, you're going to sell a course and make millions. If you believe you can sell hard rock that everyone walk past every day and make millions, you're going to sell that hard rock and make millions. If you believe you can bottle air and sell it, you will sell it and make millions. People will buy it. But it's here that you got to get right before anyone believes you and purchase these products from you. It don't even matter what it is.
It's so true. There's people up in New Hampshire that sell snow, believe it or not, and they send it, and it's UPS or whatever, and they send it to places that haven't had snow or they have a bad winter. So, and people buy it because they want a white Christmas for their kids, and they spend a fortune, and it hits the press big time. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? It's so simple.
And here's another kicker. I tell people, if you lose with this product, you want to lose with this product, because you don't have to use this product to do the MRR. You can always repurpose it. So if the MRR doesn't work out for you, repurpose it for something else.
Right.
Because you can repurpose it. There's so much potential with this one product that it blows my mind each time I think about it. I could never sell another MRR in my life and still make money with this product, because it teaches me how to market anything, including myself. It teaches me how to market anything, and it gave me a free systems that will put my business on autopilot. I didn't know about the system before this, and it will put my business on autopilot. So I can use it to run a physical business, an online store, affiliate marketing, build my own digital product. I can repurpose this in so many different ways. So I tell people all the time, if you lose off this product, you want to lose. You set out to lose, right? That was your goal. Your goal was a loss.
That's valid. Absolutely valid. I mean, it is such a good program. I mean, the whole thing about it is just night and day from what it was before.
It is very much different from what it was before. When, because like I said, when Michelle did her own thing and came over and did this, so in order for her to do this, of course she's gonna have to pull what she's done over here
Right.
and bring it over here, because this is not her product. This is now her product. And
Right.
so she's over here now, and I realized I don't, what do what is this?
Right.
I was
Right.
like, wait, what is all of this? Like, this is not a done for you digital product. I have to create my own product. This is just a page to sell my own digital product. Like, it's not done for you. I have to do stuff. I have to create the videos. I have to show people how to, I have to do all of that. This is not done for you at all. What is this? You know? And I'm not gonna bash it because I used it to build myself to where I am now. But I am gonna speak the truth on it. And the truth on it is it's a semi done for you digital product. That's what it was. Michelle completed the product, and so when she completed the product, she went and did her own thing. Then hallelujah, praise Jesus. I still have the IPS. I'm like, guys, I do still have IPS. The $50 product is there, but you know you're gonna be on your own until I find time to make videos for it. So you better come over to the legacy builder and get the 100 and get it over with, because you wouldn't be in better hands. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I do have it still, but I'm not gonna lie, you, I have it still, but $50 less and $50 more for more, like way more. Pick which one you serve this day, because there's nothing I can do about that. You know, so yeah, I'm grateful for her for doing that for us and making something that if something happens, we can contact her and she will actually fix it. Because before, the product we had, she couldn't fix anything on it because it wasn't hers. But
Right.
this now, she has more control over. So if we have something in Kajabi, we can just be like, Michelle, Kajabi, blah, 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 or customer service, Kajabi, blah, 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 and we get that issue fixed. And that's one of the wonderful things I love about it, the fact that they're willing to jump on things and fix things and make it right, so you can go out and make money.
Yeah. Huge. It's, you know, interesting enough, I'm sure you do the same. You look at major players in TikTok, and I've followed them, young ladies here, there, and everywhere, and I've always found it useful just to see what's being said and how they market and how they do their videos and everything like that. And one of the major players that I've followed for a good amount of time, her feed came up and she talked about the DGC community. I went, what? Wait, what? Because sometimes I have it on, but I'm not really listening. I'm watching it. But I was like, what the hell? So replay. And then I was like, okay. So then I went to a profile and I started to go and watch. I went, oh my God. So I sent her a message, welcome to the fold. But before that, she'd been doing roadmap, and there's nothing wrong with the roadmap. I think it's a great course, UBC, but it's a classic example of what a course is, right? If you have to buy a course, yes, it's great, you sell it, and absolutely, it's a great course. Never done it, but I hear great things about it. And then UBC, again, set the world on fire. But I think the people that were really sprouting it are now hearing more and more about the legacy, and they're like, what's happening here, guys? What's happening?
Yeah,
You know,
because with the roadmap, because I actually went in on the roadmap before I purchased from Tim. And the thing that turned me off, and the reason why I went running to Tim, is because of the roadmap. The roadmap was why I went running to Tim. They were like, pay $7 to get in, and I was on the impression you pay $7 to start. Whoop, I can start for $7. Yay, you know. And so I went in and I accidentally clicked something, so it brought it down to $1, and I was like, oh, all the better, let's go. And I went in, and yeah, the how they did it, it's so amazing. You get some courses to tell you some stuff, and then you get an actual person that is not someone who is reselling the course, but someone who, like, kind of like, it's not a mentor, but kind of like a personal customer service. And you get someone to talk to and answer your questions. You can ask questions back and forth, answer questions, whatever. But what I did not like about it, what turned me off, was like, I had to pay you $7 for you to tell me that I need to pay $500. I didn't like that. That to me was a turn off. Like, if I got to pay $500, tell me that I need to pay $500. Don't let me pay $7 so that you can tell me that I need to pay $500. So that turned me off. So that's when I went dumpster diving for Tim. I'm like, no, we're not letting Tim pass us up, because Tim didn't give me none of that. He gave me some packages and I just need to choose one and get started. So it was straightforward. It was to the point. So I went dumpster diving for Tim. I didn't even try to find someone else. I didn't want to find anyone else who was in. I didn't even know about the DG community. I didn't know that was a community he was a part of. I didn't know nothing. I just knew that I needed to go back and find that curly hair dude. And I was gonna stop until I found him. And so that's what I did and hopped in. So yeah, the roadmap is really very well structured, but that was the part that turned me off of it. Paying $1 to be told that I need to pay $500 was not it for me.
Right.
So that was my thing.
Yeah, I mean, because the legacy program has had that as well, and it hit the press. And funny enough, I was watching another lady who I've been following for a while, and she was the one that was pulled on NBC, and that was really interesting to watch. But I agree. I mean, that's what attracted me to this program, was that you know the price you pay. To me, it's like me going on a contract, and I go and build something and say, oh, I know I quoted 4,000, but in fact it's 12,000. You're going to go, what? Yeah, because this and this. No, that's not good business practice. That's crazy.
Wait, are you talking? Is
Jared
talking? We weren't hearing you. We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you. But yeah, that's the thing I hated. I hate the hidden fees. All of a sudden there's this fee and that fee, and I'm sure they're gonna come with other fees, like you need to pay for the sales funnel, you need to pay for this, you need to pay for that. Like it just keeps coming up, more fee, because that's what IPS has fallen into now. IPS has fallen into purchase the product, then you got to pay the website fee. Oh, but now you've got to pay for the funnel because I built my own funnel, so buy more funnels from me. And then it just went on and on. And I just, when I saw it and when I saw the setup of it, I was like, you know what? We're going to leave you over there. We're going to let you rest, and we're going to stick with what we know. What we're doing right now, we're going to stick with all of that. And the fact that there was no hidden fees, it's a one-time payment for everything across the board. The only thing that is a reoccurring fee is your domain name, and that's a yearly thing, not a monthly thing.
Right.
And anything else you pay for is completely up to you, whatever else you pay for. And you choose if you want to pay for anything else. But the whole motto of it is, even the email, you pay for the email, your business email address in GoDaddy if you want to. You can go get a free email address if you want to. You don't have to pay for that. So I love the fact that there's so many options, and the options are pay for the product, pay the one-time website fee, and everything else is absolutely free.
Yeah, no monthly expenses. No monthly expenses.
So that was the wonderful thing about it. That's what I love about it. That's the thing that I think that's the selling point for me with the product. The fact that you don't have to worry about, okay, so what if I don't make a sale then? Do I have to pay money still? No, it's your product. You keep it. You can decide to sell this month, or you can decide to start promoting next month or even next year. It is yours to do whatever you want to do with, and no one will ever take it away from you.
So many options.
Right, we're hearing you now.
I accidentally had it on mute. My bad. So my wife called and I had to mute it and I forgot to turn it off. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back.
But yeah, that's been my journey, and I'm looking forward to helping more people to discover their hidden potential and to earning an income and possibly buying their dream car. Because the next thing I'm going to do is buy my dream car. Y'all gonna hear about me.
Nice.
But I'm working on my dream house, and just to know that I went to the hardware and I picked some building blocks up, because in Jamaica we don't build our houses out of drywall. We do solid concrete and cement and blocks and stones. So yeah, so just to know that I was able to buy steel that is so expensive, like 2-3 months ago, I couldn't even buy a full set of groceries. I had to be putting stuff back. My grocery list.
Were you born there and you grew up there? Because you sound just like an American.
I'm a born Jamaican, grew up in Jamaica. I visited the United States a couple of times. I have a stepsister that even when I speak Jamaican English, like standard English, she was like, Orphea, look at me. If you're not talking like this, I don't understand what the hell you saying. So you better talk like me. And
That's
she knew I knew how to talk like her. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, okay, whatever. And so that's where it is. And the reason why I use it as my speaking voice on TikTok a lot of the times is because this is global. It's not like I'm confined to just Jamaica. This is
Mm-hmm.
global. And
Right.
thanks to Hollywood, everyone who speaks English understands the American accent.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be confused by an African accent. They'll be completely confused by a Jamaican English accent. They'll be confused by a French speaking English. They'll be confused by any country who speaks English. It's like, what? Huh? But once you are sounding like you were an American, everybody's like, oh, yeah, I understand completely what you're saying
Mm-hmm.
because of Hollywood, because of the
Right.
movies. So
True.
this is
It's
my
true.
speaking voice on my TikTok to the world because
Uh-huh.
I'm going out to the world and I want to appeal to as much people as possible. So that's why I do
Interesting.
that. But what I'm going to tap into next, you guys, I'm going to tap into AI where I speak in English and then AI translate what I'm saying to the other language. So that's what I want to tap into next.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I love that.
nice.
That's very cool.
Because Michelle is bringing out a Spanish version.
Right, and I want to
Really?
jump on that. I want to be everywhere.
Yeah. That's very cool. It's so
I want to
exciting.
be everywhere. Right.
Yeah.
So when that comes out, I'm like, I want to build a Spanish TikTok account. I'm gonna do the AI voice that change when I speak what I say in English. It turns it into so it's my face, but it turns it into Spanish. And then when they type it in, I can translate that to English, so I can. Like guys, I'm going all in with this. I'm not even playing. Like, watch me work.
So many exciting things we can do, you know?
Right. It reminds me of that TikTok account. Let him cook now.
Let
Let
him
him cook.
cook. Let him cook.
I'm in the let him cook stage.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at. So I love that. But I'm so happy that I met you guys and like thinking about my journey this it's the 28th of this month because I count my that's my anniversary.
Hmm.
So the 28th of this month I count it as my third month in doing digital marketing, and just to see me coming so far in such a short space of time, I don't think people can understand. Like, I'm talking to you now and I'm feeling shivers all over my body. It's like feeling like, talking to you guys, and to know that a couple of weeks ago, because if you counted this, it's a couple of weeks ago still,
Right.
you guys, I could not buy everything on my grocery list. I was barely sleeping. I was always exhausted. I was short tempered with my son. I had to keep apologizing to him, saying, I'm sorry I spoke to you this way. And then I had to be like, no, I can't do this. And I had to sit him down and have a conversation with him, telling him, I'm your mom and I did this and it's not right. I don't want you to go out in the world expecting this from people because people shouldn't be doing you bad stuff and then apologizing and you forgive them. You roll over and forgive them because when somebody apologizes for something, they should work hard not to do it again. So you
Hmm.
should be holding people accountable for stuff. And I know I'm your mom and I know you're going to forgive me for it, but I don't want you to think that this is how you should operate in the world. And
Hmm.
when I started having conversation like that with my son, I'm like, no, I can't keep doing this. Because if I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over, the apology means nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the only way I could stop doing this is if my mindset was set right and the money started coming in. And so I will say this community fixed that right up. It
Yeah.
fixed it right up.
Absolutely.
So anytime I feel like someone comes on and try to hit me down a peg, I remember that first meeting. I remember where I was, and I'm not going back in that hole.
Can't.
The only thing
Can't.
that's going
Well,
back in that hole is my hand is going back in that hole to pull someone else out.
yeah.
Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. That's what I said. That not
Amen
me.
to that, sister. Amen to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got any thoughts, Jared?
You know, I just want to say I've just loved this interview. I've been uplifted, re-energized, love your aura, love your personality, and I knew that you would be that's why I wanted to reach out and ask you if you wanted to be interviewed, because I just love your personality, and I just have not been disappointed by your interview today, and I'm so glad we did this.
It's a.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it so much. This is my first podcast. I've never been on one before, so you guys broke me off in the game. My virginity is taken.
Hopefully we were gentle.
It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
It was everything I dreamed it would be.
Very nice. Very nice.
There you go.
So
Well,
I loved it.
Nice. That's good. Even if it was happy tears. I'm glad about that.
Me too. Me too.
Right. You made me cry once already, so it's all. It's not.
Oh yeah.
No, because you made me cry, and then you had me cracking up. You remember that? Because you came on my live, I cried, and then I came on your live, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was floored. My rib hurt. My rib cage hurt. It was both of you all on live, and I was in pain. I was like, oh my God, I just got done crying, and I messaged it too. I was like, you just got me crying. Now you got me bumping with laughter, like tears are running out to the left. My rib cage was. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh God. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's funny.
That was me listening to you guys. So you took me from crying to hysterical laughter in
one spectrum to the other, huh?
Half an hour.
Yeah.
We're a new mindset training program, Jared.
Yeah.
You're having a miserable day. Put the Jared and Nick show on.
We'll get you straightened out.
Right. Like your videos, you have a video that I took a sound from, and that's the one with the one that says the Cat Williams one with the luxurious hair.
Yeah. He's so funny though. I love that. Yeah.
I took that sound that you used because I watched your video. I laughed. It's crazy. I'm like, where's your hair? You're like, you have luxurious. Where's your hair?
Really short hair. Yeah. I should have put a wig on, you know.
Right. You know, I should have loaned you one of mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm out of this conversation. I'll just sit on the sidelines and be jealous.
Yeah, but he loved
it. The snow.
Exactly. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Cat Williams makes me laugh. He's funny.
So, but no, awesome.
Well, thank you again. We love your support. We'll continue to shower you with support, give you flowers when you deserve it, of course, and much love and respect, and have a very good day. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you. Let's
Thanks.
see if we can do this on Restream. We're supposed to. It's supposed to send hearts when you do that. Let's see if I can do it.
Does it?
Peace. Yeah. Hold on. Peace.
I'm holding the phone, so it's actually a half heart for a full heart.
Well, it's not doing it on my end.
There we go. Oh no! Wait. Hold on.
Oh, it's not doing it on my end.
All right. Maybe it didn't work. Let's see if we can do it. Peace. All right. Hearts. No hearts. All right. It's not going to work today. It's a little stubborn. Maybe it doesn't look like a heart. Maybe it looks like a liver. It's like, that's not a heart. Yeah, it's a kidney. Yeah, it's a bean. Yeah. All right. I'm done. It's worked before. I swear it. Never works when I want it to, but when I'm like when I'm rubbing my face or something, you know, oh, there's a heart.
Bye, you guys. Thank you for having me again.
Okay.
Love you guys so much.
You too. Love you too.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Wow. Orphea is just awesome. I knew she would rock it, and she did. Just a vibrant, you know, a personality that just gives you so much joy, so much upliftment, and it didn't disappoint. I'm super happy we did this interview, Nick. Wow.
Oh, me too. You know, I had a feeling that she started from the $50, and then when she confirmed it, I was like, "This." You know, I love
What a story!
It's like the American dream. I hate
Yes,
but it is. You know, you go on the struggle bus, and then you dream something, and it happens.
yeah,
Because you buy a house.
yeah.
She's designing and building a house, and when she can afford groceries, that's amazing.
It is.
And you know, she came out with some really solid points, and all to do with mindset. And I think we can take that away strongly.
Absolutely, absolutely. You
Really
know,
think positive things.
very, very valid points that most of the successful people in the digital growth community are ones that are smiling, the ones that are full of energy. So you got to ask yourself, and I'm going to ask myself when I'm watching my videos, am I projecting a personality that has energy? Because if I'm not, then maybe I'm not somebody that someone would want to follow, you know?
Right. I mean, it's different energy levels, as she said, but it's also, I mean, if I use Jimmy as an example, and then you got Victoria, two different people on the spectrum with volatility, as in energy levels on the
different energy. You're right, but there's energy.
They have it. They have that, you know, positiveness. They have that confidence. They have that, and that's the big takeaway. So, guys, take that away, because, you know, exactly, Betty. You know, we're happy people, exactly, but just keep on plugging. Don't let things get you down. The mindset is key.
Yes.
And that was a wonderful story.
So many value bombs, and I didn't have enough time to correctly make another template for the value bomb. So I dropped the bomb on that, but I'll make another one for the next time. But that's the only one I have right now. But but hey, thank you, brother. Let's see if we can do a fist bump. Can we do a fist bump?
Let's do. Oh yeah.
There we go. Boom, boom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So.
I actually got your face. My bad.
Oh. But no, that was brilliant. It was actually fun enough. Ophia's watching live of my live, which is funny. But that was absolutely sterling. I think there was some great points, from mindset to just being focused, plugging in, all the things that Michelle talks about. And how it can, you know, manufacture success. And I think you came up with some solid points, and it was a great comments. And I'm so proud of you. And just so it's said, if anyone else gives you shit, you let me know up here, and I'll be on your
That's right. We got you. We got you.
We'll
support you.
Exactly.
But so we've got next week. We've got 2 interviews lined up. We've got Michelle. No, wait. Tim Hess first, right?
I think so.
Yes. So
we've got Tim Hess, and we'll confirm it. Tim Hess and Michelle.
Yes, those two.
Is it Michelle or Melissa?
I think Melissa. Yes, Melissa. The rabbit in the hole. TikTok handle. Yeah, Melissa.
So guys, keep an eye. We will keep you updated. Tim's coming on. Tim Hess, so especially Ophia. I think you should come on to that one as well.
Yes, I'm super excited. Yeah.
And then Michelle, I'm excited. Michelle, now I've got to say it.
I know. No, I'm now making you say it. Yeah, Melissa
is going to talk about the different platforms.
Yes, wealth of knowledge, and all
the rest. And that's going to be so important. You know,
excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited because, you know, these platforms do, just to give you a quick snippet, right? And just refresh what these platforms do. If you haven't created content and you put, I need content to go out, and you can't think, it will go back dated and pull up an old one and send it out. So repurpose for you the content. So there's not so much pressure, guys.
Right. I mean, you never know. You never know.
Information that
you never know, because I focus on on TikTok. That's my primary, but I do repurpose my other stuff, and I don't like put a whole lot of, effort, and I don't put a whole lot of time on my other platforms, but I do repurpose it. And like yesterday, I I had shared some of my humorous TikToks that I've done yesterday, and shared them as stories onto my Instagram. And when I put anything on Instagram, it automatically goes to Facebook. And then I had somebody comment on Facebook, PDF. I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that. Somebody wanted a PDF because that's what I put as my call to action.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So you never know, and if you don't share it to somewhere else, you wouldn't have known that you were going to reach somebody on a different platform.
Right.
Yeah.
So true. So true.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you, Nick. Man, this was
And you, my brother.
spectacular. Yeah.
And you, I've been so looking forward to this. I've been carrying so much frigging concrete today and mixing.
Yeah.
And I was like, then I had to take the dog to the vet, and I was like, can't be late.
Yeah. This was fantastic.
It
But
was good.
where did I put that outro? Let's hold on. Oh, here it is. It's under my MacBook. Here's the outro. I put it under my MacBook. I don't know why I did that. All right, here we go. Thanks, guys. Peace. We're out. Peace.
Thank you.
It's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going. I wanna be the greatest, energy is overflowing. I know I'm stoking the fire, my desire's taking over. Not tired, I'm inspired, rewired. I know just what is required. My brain knows how to decipher the messages, looking brighter. Already paid up the piper, my game is getting much tighter. I feel my body on fire. Now it's game time. All the practice to prepare for this main time. I could do anything, that's my baseline. Go ahead and do you, I'ma make mine. You gon' read me in the headlines. Always go up, I don't know a decline. On the glow up, getting better with time. Yeah, I'm about to hit my prime.
The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams, we must have felt.